You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag today, and coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Rain Check. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Cute? You mean acute? Not you too. What? I mean, never mind. Speaking of which, I wonder what kind of tests they're performing on Rue. Hey, Monty, do you know which direction they went or where? The doctor? The doctor? I don't know. They rolled his bed off down the hall towards the elevators. Oh, yeah, I remember the doc mentioned something about x-raying Rue. Crazy stuff, you know? Like, can you believe they just shoot particles in your body? Isn't that basically like a bullet? X-rays. I wonder where they do these in the hospital. Hey, I got my x-rays done earlier this week. I know where it is. But surely it's not the same place, right? The boar shrugs and smiles. I don't know. Maybe. Did you want to go on an adventure and, like, search for Rue? Yeah. Well, I'm inviting myself along, then. There's nothing to do here, dude. It's like watching paint fry. Dry. What'd I say? Never mind. So, does that mean I'm tagging along? Sure thing. I don't mind. I'm actually glad that Monty is coming along. I could use his company. Hooray! In that case, I think we gotta go up to the 9th floor. Alright then, lead the way. Okay, ta-da! We're here. We step out of the elevator with Monty immediately rushing over to the floor plans mounted on the wall. Hey, I recognize these long rectangular rooms. I was totally here the other day. The boar studies the map some more before turning around to me, his eyes beaming with excitement. I think we go that way, or was it that way? He hesitates for a second before pointing down the hall on the opposite end. Is that where they do the x-rays? I think so, but we'll find Rue eventually, you know, process of stimulation. You mean process of... Hey, wait up, I still can't walk that fast. I managed to catch up to Monty, who's waiting for me patiently around a corner. Whoops, forgot about your injury. I already took a look at these rooms here, and I don't think Rue is in any one of them. Are you sure we got the right floor? I swear on my life, there's no doubt about it. Wait, I take that back, I'm not sure. I let out a groan and Monty nudges on my shoulder. Hey, I found it! He's in that room, I just know it. He points to a door sign next to two large steel doors. Scanning hall. You're just guessing, aren't you? Heh. Not completely. Well, I guess it's worth a shot. We entered the hall, which looks no different from the rest of the floor. We don't even know which room to go into. Maybe we should ask the staff for help. Monty laughs at me nervously, looking around for any staff. No problem. I got us into this mess, and I'm gonna get us out. Look, that door's open. Let's go in and see if we can ask anybody for help. He leads the way, knocking on the door before poking his head in. Hello? Any staff inside? Oh! Oh, wow. Oh boy, Monty's about to put the moves on. A slender-looking tiger sits by the corner, watching us carefully as Monty surveys the room. There's no one here besides her. Hi there! State your affiliation. Who sent you to? Sorry, miss, what do you mean? I already told you people I'm currently not accepting interviews at this time. I would kindly request all journalists and reporters to attend the meeting later this week. Journalists? Oh no, we're not any of that. I glance over at Monty, nodding up and down with a dumb smile on his face. Sorry, we must have gotten the wrong room. I tug on Monty's shirt, cueing him to leave, but he doesn't budge. Hey, wait a second. You're that tiger lady that's running for mayor, right? What was your name again? Don't tell me. It's Diana. Diana Sika. Yeah, that's it, Diana. Holy smokes, I'm a big fan. You absolutely destroyed the preliminaries with your debate and speech. You know, all my friends have been talking about you. I really hope you win. Thank you. What did you say again during your interviews? The city needs action, not a clown leading charge. I never expected to see Monty fanboy this hard, especially not over someone running for mayor. That's correct. Wait, what's someone like you doing in a place like this? I give Monty a look as I'm taken aback by his bluntness. We really shouldn't be asking her that. It's probably something personal. Oops, yeah, you're right. Sorry about all this, we'll be on our way now. It's quite alright. It's nothing compared to the questions the media have been barraging me with. It's just a checkup on my health. You're not sick, are you? Who's gonna kick Castleton's ass if you step down? I don't plan on stepping down that easily. That being said, I hope I can get your support for the upcoming elections later this month. You bet, you're the only candidate that cares about the people. Kinda makes me think what the hell is going on with our government. Fantastic. Her gaze locks onto mine, expecting some kind of response from me as well. Oh, I'm just visiting. I'm not from here, but I hope your campaign goes well. I heard about how liked the current mayor is by several people already. Yes, isn't he just a wonderful leader? I'd rather not speak about his current impacts, but I do think the current leadership is good for one thing, though. Oh? His ability to unite the city through his idiocy. Monty burst into laughter with Diana and I staring at him, waiting for him to collect his composure. Anyway, I'd love to continue this chat, but I need to make an important phone call. Right, sorry to disturb you. Nonsense, it's always a pleasure to converse and hear what the community is thinking. I believe that's what makes a good leader, wouldn't you agree? The boar nods his head in fervent agreement. Yep. We exchange short goodbye waves, and Monty tugs at my sleeves as soon as we're back in the hallway. Dude, can you believe we met Diana of all people? Like, what are the chances? I can't believe it either. Maybe you're just lucky with this kind of stuff. It sounds like she's popular with the people. You know it. She just kinda came out of nowhere, but we're all glad she's trying to make a change. What kind of changes? Well, first off, the fact that she wants to kick Castlin out of office is already crazy, you know? No one's been able to come close in the past few years because of those stupid companies funding and lobbying. But somehow, man, Diana's got even more support and managed to win some of Castlin's supporters over. Huh, I guess that would do it. She's gonna invest in improving the self-sustainability of the city and give us money back. What does that mean? Honestly, I kind of forgot, but all I know is she's projected to win. Does make me think, though. What? About why she's here. No one will be taking x-rays for just a normal checkup. Usually just a blood test or something, right? Wait, you're right. I don't know, maybe she's getting special treatment because she's a politician, right? She didn't look sick to me. Maybe that could be it. But back to finding Rue. Already ahead of you on that, dude. Wait, what are you planning on doing? He makes a mad sprint down the hallway, peering into every single door he passes by. Any staff around? Hello? I have a bad cramp and I need medical attention. I'm regretting this already. I'm going to die from secondhand embarrassment. Thankfully, a staff member shows up almost immediately. I don't think they're impressed by Monty's performance. It takes me a bit to walk over with the staff leaving as soon as I'm within earshot. Well, what did they say? They told me to shut it or I'll be kicked out. Whoops. And we're also on the wrong floor, too. Double whoops. They said that they mainly do blood tests and MRIs here. But I thought you said this was the floor I did the x-rays. It is. I got my x-rays on this floor. Or was it the one below? Hey, man, I don't know. The hospital looks all the same to me. It's all the same every direction I look. I can't be upset at him with his pleading eyes like that, especially since I'm not a fan of hospitals either. Yep. You're right. Doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? I glance around and the hostile colors and smells start to trigger the uneasy feelings I've been trying to suppress. Okay, let's just go downstairs. Hey, you know this is the floor where I got my x-rays done. You're sure this time, right? 1,000,000%. If your friend's doing the same scans as I did, he's probably around the corner in that hallway there. The board leads the way and my mind begins to wander as I do my best to follow. Here's hoping Rue's okay. Well, here we are. He motions to a set of doors that look the same as any other on this floor. I take a peek through the glass and notice it's a sort of waiting room. We make our way in and I make a beeline towards the receptionist, a tall elk working the counter. Hi, I was wondering if... Take a number and be seated. I glance at the ticketing machine the elk is pointing at, his face still glued to his monitor. Oh, no, I'm not a patient here. I'm just wondering if someone I knew... I said, take a number and be seated. Yo, what's going on? We need a ticket now. Yeah, but we're not even patients here. Why do we need a number? Hey, let me handle this. I gotcha. The boar slams his paws on the counter and peers over the counter, directed at the monitor the elk is looking at. Hey, do you know that if there's a wolf named, Rue? A wolf named, Rue currently getting x-rayed or something? The elk ignores Monty's inquiry and continues tapping away on the computer. Hey, you're not even doing any work. You're looking at a bunch of silly graphs and numbers. Sir, please be seated. Hey, how'd you make that little line jump so high in that red graph? Sir, if you don't cooperate, I'm gonna have to call security and escort you men out. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be telling your manager you're playing with lines instead of working then. I practically have to yank on Monty's belt to pull him back over the counter as he starts to ramble on with the staff. Excuse me, what seems to be the problem here? Look over and see a coyote doctor clad in a crisp white coat, his gaze studying us carefully. Is there a Roo here currently getting x-rayed? Also, your buddy's playing on the computer instead of working. The doctor looks at Monty confused before he nods back at me. Yes, there is a Roo here, and in fact, I was just finishing up his scans. Oh, how is he? Can we visit him? We're his friends. No, I'm afraid not at this moment. His lower spine has been misaligned, and several of his bones and ribs have been shattered, as well as damaged liver and right lung. There's also several bullets still lodged in his upper torso, and his lower upper torso that we'll need to remove. Oh god, that's awful. Well, it's not all bad. Luckily, most of the bullets seem to have missed his vitals by a hair, though it seems like he has developed an acute case of retrograde amnesia. This is probably due to the blood loss he suffered. But his condition, although non-life-threatening, needs to be properly treated, so we'll be moving him to the other building for surgery and proper treatment. It's truly a miracle that he's alive. He should be able to make a full recovery within time, but the amnesia could take an indefinite amount of time. Now, if you'll excuse me. The coyote nods at the two of us before disappearing at another door down the hall. I feel a soft, gentle pat on my shoulder. Hey, man, it'll be okay. You heard the doc. He'll be okay. Everything's fine. Yeah. No. No, it's not. Everything's not fine. I slowly make my way to the waiting area and back into the hallway. I can hear Monty following behind me. What? Why not? They said he'll make a full recovery. Yeah, but he's got amnesia now. Oh, is that why he was acting so weird earlier? That would have explained it. It should have been me. Been you? What are you saying, dude? I didn't tell you the truth. It's more complicated than just the snow leopard. I think we were being targeted by someone else. Really? It must be. It happened so quick, but they suddenly stopped the car, shot at us, and then drove away. We were following after that snow leopard. But the thing that bothers me the most is that the alleyway we were in wasn't connected to anything important. It's as if they knew exactly where we were, and it wouldn't make any sense otherwise. Wait, you didn't mention that to me. So the drive-by was caused by someone else? Yeah, I think they were targeting the snow leopard. That's why I wanted you to look for them, for answers. Sorry, I didn't feel comfortable mentioning it. So then, what now? You're not thinking of doing something crazy, are you? I think... I clutch my fists tightly and stare at Monty, my emotions a mix of terror and anger. I want to figure out who did this. For everyone's sake, especially Roo. It's the least I can do. Whoa, and you're going to do all this alone? Probably not. I sigh at how ambitious my plan is. I'm not even going to be around for much longer. How am I supposed to help when I'm back home? I would offer to help, but I don't really know how useful I'd be, man. It seems so dangerous, dude, but I'm also kind of curious about who could be behind all this. Wait, if those people who shot you guys are after the snow leopard, then you'd think they're after Blackout? Because Snowy was their leader or something, right? That's a possibility. Yo, that's suspect. I wish I was better at figuring out this kind of stuff. I don't even know where to start. Hey, that's right. Wasn't there a tiny little fox boy following you guys before? He looks so smart with his glasses. Where is he? Ah, Javier. I only saw him briefly after he arrived at the hospital. He couldn't stay long, especially not when he heard what happened to Roo. Yeah, I was going to start meeting up with Javier. If anyone can figure things out, it has to be him. Yeah! I think I'm feeling well enough to be discharged later this afternoon, so I think I'll head over to Javier's place. I've been so out of the loop for the past couple days. Wait, yo, do you mind if I, tag along as well? There's, some stuff I wanted to ask the Fox, too. Oh? You know how you guys give me a business card? Well, I was going to call it, but it kind of just disappeared, and I think I lost it. Whoops. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!